gets into the wall, just getting the wall back into position, it needs to be a little bit faster. I mean, that's about the only thing that could come to mind. Where they put the tire barriers, everything else has been really, really solid. I knew that was going to be part of it. The walls are going to move a little bit, but that'd be the only thing that comes to mind for me.
And the wall's moving, is that way beyond having to wait for them to get the wall put back in? Is there any concern safety-wise?
I feel like they've done a good job. We've seen drivers when they've had their issues in a turn 4. I definitely expressed my concerns like, hey, we need to do as much as we can with the tire barriers, tire packs, if you will, in a 4, because someone could have a really just a unfortunate situation, wheel hop, get out of shape across the bridge, and they're going to hit the outside turn 4 wall hard. And they did a really good job putting a lot of tire packs there to really cushion the blow. That was the one that I was worried about coming in, and they did a good job with it. A lot of people worried about turn 7, but I mean, I feel like if you do have an issue and you lock up and go straight into that wall, you're going to hit it, I don't know, probably 20, 30 miles an hour. It's not going to feel great, but it's not going to be as bad as I think a lot of drivers are anticipating.
How narrow and how tough is it to get into 4? It just seems like the speed. Walking it the other day, it was just like, oh, I don't know how you guys are going to do it. Now I can't imagine doing it at speed.
It feels like you're flying through the air half the time, so you're trying to just be really careful with your inputs. You don't really know until it's too late if you're good or not going into 4 at absolute 100%. So you just try to be a little bit on the safe side, because you're either going to lose the front or you're going to lose the rear, and you don't have, there's not even an inch really to spare through there. So you just got to really be on your game.
When you're flying through the air, you feel like, because of just the bumps and everything.
Yeah, just going from brand new asphalt on Lake Shore to just the bridge as it's kind of aged, just naturally with all the traffic that comes through this area. It's part of it. If it was perfectly smooth through there, it'd be very boring. So honestly, while it is stressful, I do enjoy it for sure.
If you were charged those Cup schedules, any tracks or markets you'd like to go see added?
I mean, up until this point, I feel like this has been, something crazy could happen, right? But I feel like up to this point, the experience from the driver's side has been awesome. I know it's just different for the teams walking in. Some of them, didn't have the ability to get a hotel really close to the track. Some are walking a good distance. But I mean, for the most part, I feel like everything from my side of it's been good. It's been cool to come out here a couple days early, get to go to Wrigleyville, go to two Cubs games, day and a half. All the amenities that Chicago has. It's a really great city, and from my side, my point of view, I feel like the more we do this, the more comfortable it'll get. It's really cool to be able to walk out of your hotel, walk right to the track.
So would you like to see this transposed elsewhere in other major cities?
Why not? I like it here, though. I really like Chicago.
This is obviously way different than Circuit of the Americas, and it's not as inviting, the corners, but could this still be potentially that kind of crash fest that Austin and some of the other road courses have been?
I mean, I guess Coda's really smooth, so it is really inviting, and that you can get offline and really get on the brakes and get aggressive. Here, I feel like everyone kind of understands that, offline is going to be a little dirtier. It's not going to be as smooth. It's probably going to be rougher offline. So, I mean, I think it's just going to come down to who makes mistakes and where. Who knows? Maybe it'll get super aggressive at the end, but it's just challenging just to make laps by yourself, right? So I think if it does get crazy, it's just mainly from mistakes, probably.
Are you impressed by Shane and his speed?
Not surprised. I would say I'm impressed, but again, I'm not surprised, right? Like I knew with his background and what he's done that he was going to be fast. So it's just cool to see guys like him and Button come in here, and I know Button didn't have the best Coda race, right? But their experience, their background come in here and just get after it in ways that we don't think about. Is pretty cool, and obviously their experience is even more limited than ours in this car. So it's cool to see them jump in and find things that we weren't really looking for.
Obviously, you want to win every race. Michael wants to win everything that he does, but because this is Chicago and the ties to him, does he allude to what this race means, or does he kind of just not say anything and not put any additional pressure? Everybody knows that what this might win would mean for.
It means a lot for the team. I think I can't remember. I mean, we may have briefly talked about it in Nashville, but you know, it's kind of an unspoken thing, right? When we come here, you know, we're always giving our best effort, but you know, when we come to a track like this, we want to do really good, because this is, you know, where a lot of special memories were made for him, where he did a lot of incredible things. So yeah, when we come here, we really want to do everything as best we could.
So no advice or nothing from him, or no motivation from him yet?
I mean, we may have talked about it briefly, like I said, but nothing really big sticks out at me at the moment.
When you look at the schedule, 38 races, are you good with that number? Like more or less?
I'm the crazy one. I'd like to see more. I get bored during the week. I'd rather race more and prep less. If we race more, we wouldn't be able to prep as much.
What kind of tracks did you see added? I know you talk here, but anything else or anywhere else?
Anywhere, anytime. I'm good with any of it.
Thanks, man.
What do you think about the nickname Bubba gave you as road course Jason?